What's up, everybody? It's your boy Salvaje from the Salvaje Cartel, and I wanted to reminisce on the old days of Fortnite Save the World where we didn't get recycled content every single week. That's right, I want to talk about the 5 weapons that used to be super powerful or really sought after in Fortnite Save the World that now don't really get a lot of use or play due to the fact that there are better choices out there, or they're just not really as good in the current meta that we have in Fortnite Save the World. So let's get started with number 1, the Hydra. So when I first got into Fortnite Save the World, they, after a couple of weeks that I got into it, they brought the Hydra back into the shop. And I remember all the Save the World content creators, just saying, oh shit, the Hydra is just so good. It's like a shotgun and an assault rifle at the same time. It can be used at close range. And they were right. The Hydra was really, really powerful and one of the top tier assault rifles back in the day. And the reason for that is because again, you were able to use it at the medium ranges and also the short ranges, and it used shotgun shells. So you were able to save a lot of your light bullets for something like a siege breaker, for example, because back in the day, we didn't have things like the pain train or the mythic assault rifle. Long story short, the Hydra was a really, really powerful assault rifle that everybody wanted and that everybody hyped up when it came back into the shop. And now, it doesn't really get any use whatsoever, and it's kind of trash. We have things like the new Nocturnal Assault Rifle, the Pain Train, the Wraith Assault Rifle, the Mythic Assault Rifle that just far outclasses the Hydra by a long shot. Oh, and another reason why the Hydra was sought after is because you were able to pair with Urban Assault Headhunter back when the hero rework wasn't a thing. And long story short, you were able to get a really fast fire rate with the Hydra. So of course that meant a lot more damage. Let's move on forward to weapon number 2 that was super sought after, the Gravedigger. When I first started playing Save the World, everybody wanted this weapon. It was actually a pretty decent assault rifle. It used medium bullets. It had 40 bullets in the magazine. The only issue with that I've always had with the Gravedigger is that it had a 10% critical hit chance, right? And I don't really like to do a crit rating, crit damage build on assault rifles that have a 10% critical hit chance due to the fact that you're not going to be getting a lot of critical damage bullets from them. However, it's okay, right? Because the Gravedigger was also able to have a magazine size perk on it. The point is, this weapon was sought after by a lot of people, and then it just became irrelevant because the Wraith Assault Rifle came out, and the Wraith Assault Rifle is just disgusting. It's able to increase the damage every time you get 5 headshots in a row. It has really, really good range. I think the Wraith loses like 50% of its damage at the 8-tile range. It has massive headshot damage, massive base damage, 52% critical hit chance. You can have up to 52 bullets in the magazine. The Wraith Assault Rifle just completely outclassed the Gravedigger, and that's why nowadays I don't really see a lot of Gravediggers unless players want to feel that nostalgia. Choice number 3, or weapon number 3, the Noble Launcher. Yeah, some of you guys are like, oh, what do you mean? The Noble Launcher is still a really, really good crowd control rocket launcher. And a lot of people really wanted the Noble Launcher, myself included, by the way. I remember I actually was able to get the Noble Launcher, not from Birthday Llamas, because I wasn't lucky enough to get it, but I was able to get the Noble Launcher due to a cram session event. I think it was like, what, 2 years ago, 1 year ago? I don't know. I don't remember when I started playing Save the World. The point is, I put the Noble Launcher on this list because it was a sought-after launcher that was really good for crowd control, but nowadays it doesn't really get a lot of use. And the reason for that is because we have better crowd control options out there, like the Pulsar 9000 shotgun, which is able to do probably the job that the Noble Launcher can do and maybe about 70% more. It's able to just destroy husks so many quickly if you have a maximum reload speed perk on it, and if you have a really good build around the Pulsar 9000 shotgun. Like the Pulsar 9000 shotgun just pretty much made the Noble Launcher obsolete. Like, it's not even worth running it because you also need to craft ammo for it as well, and you can just be using that energy ammo on the Pulsar 9000. Another weapon that everybody wanted in Save the World, choice number 4, is the Flaming Founders Masamune, I think that's what it's called. Anyways, everybody wanted this sword because it was the limited edition sword, and every couple of hits you're able to, of course, trigger an explosion with the sword. But the crazy thing is, the Masamune wasn't really ever super good. In my opinion, at least in my eyes, you were able to run weapons like Stab Swerve the Third, which you were able to get a lot of really good damage with. But the reason why the Masamune actually got pretty much forgotten about, it's because of the Spectral Blade. The Spectral Blade pretty much made every single sword in Fortnite Save the World useless due to its teleportation attack. And oh my goodness, I love the Spectral Blade. It's one of my favorite swords in the game, and I actually did a 5 tips video on the Spectral Blade that you should check out. Feel free to, you know, check it in the description or the cards or in my channel. All of that good stuff. Anyways, the Spectral Blade just has a lot of damage, a lot of crit rating damage, and of course a lot of mobility and utility that the Masamune just didn't really have, and that's why no one really cares about the Masamune anymore. And weapon number 5, the Lead Sled. So this was a really good sought after hardware weapon because it was able to have the leap attack, but after a while other weapons got the leap attack, so the Lead Sled just stopped being as popular. On top of all that, other better hardware weapons actually came out in Fortnite Save the World, and that's why I don't really see the Lead Sled as much. Not because the Lead Sled is bad though, but because there is actually a lot of really good variety when it comes down to hardware weapons. But if you really want to maximize your hardware weapons, you could always run the Mythic Storm King hardware weapon. I believe it's called the Storm King's Fury, and the Lead Sled isn't even going to be necessary. Oh, and the Mythic Storm King hardware weapon also has the ability to throw down meteors, so that's why the Lead Sled also doesn't really see any play. But anyways, those are the 5 weapons that used to be really cool, really powerful, really sought after in Fortnite Save the World, and now they're just obsolete. You know, they're just not used anymore. Nobody really cares about them that much. Nobody really wants them that much because there are better choices out there, and that's why I also wanted to mention the choices in the video. Let me know if you guys want part 2. Go to the comment section. Tell me what is a weapon that has been forgotten about, and I might feature your comment on the next video. Peace out, boys.